So this is Mr. Lean again. This is how to install windows. So we just finished up putting these doors in, changing their names so that when you click on it, if I hit escape here, if I touch this, it has the name bathroom door. This one has the bedroom door, and this one is an exterior door, 32 inches. So I have all my doors in. At this point, again, you can, for this lake cabin house, you can determine if you want this to be a door or not. Doesn't really matter. If you want it to be a door, go ahead and put another door in here. Use this same door, but put it over here. Now we'll start putting our windows in. Again, like I said at the end of the last video, we don't want a window here because as you start coming into this bathroom, you wouldn't put a toilet there because you don't ever want a toilet in line with your door. So this is going to be our vanity, and vanities are what house, in a bathroom, vanities are what house the sink. So we're going to put a little vanity here. We'll put our toilet here and our bathtub over here. So our window is going to be centered in this wall above our bathtub. So we can have our window over here. And like I said the last time, or at the end of the last video, we have lots and lots of different windows to choose from. A double hung window is one that the bottom sash can slide up and the top one can slide down. On the newer windows, we want it to be 2 feet. It says that it's 2 feet wide. So 2 foot wide, 48 inches tall, and that'd be a 2 by 48. And I'm going to pick this, and I want those two numbers to be even. So 3 foot 8 and a half, 3 foot 8 and a half, I'm even. So I put that window in here. But when I look at the window, now I can hit escape 3 times. When I look at the window, the glass is on the outside over here. This should be the outside of the house. And how I can tell is this little window ledge here, that should be on the inside of the house. So that ledge right there needs to be on the inside of the house. So I click on this and I use my arrows to make sure that those ledges are on the inside of the house. So now that's my window ledge in here in the inside. That's sill. And then that would be my double hung window, and then the exterior. So if I come to my 3D exterior view, you can start seeing I have doors. And if I rotate around this so I can grab a hold of it there and just start pressing and holding with the left mouse button and pivoting around, you can see I have 2 doors in the bedroom, a door in the bathroom. There's that exterior window there. If you want to come back to where you started, if you kind of hover over this, come up to that house, click on that, and you're back to where you started. So I go back to my first floor plan. So like I said at the end of the last video, this window right here, we want it to be the last window because we're going to make this little L shape into a kitchen, and we have our window always above the sink in a kitchen. So in this case, we're going to have somewhere in this area a sink, and above that, then we're going to put our window so we can see outside. In the bedroom, it shows that we have a 36 by 48 window kind of in this corner. If you want them in the corner, that's fine. If you want them like 2 along this wall and nothing along this wall, that's fine. Same with this one. If you want 2 here and nothing there, that's fine. If you want 2 here, since this is such a big bedroom and this looks out over the lake, you could put 2 here and 1 over here so we can get some cross ventilation with those windows, so we don't have any heating or cooling problems. Same with this one. If you wanted to put 2 along this one and 1 along here, that's fine. The plan shows 1 about here and 1 about here. So it doesn't really matter. We're going to come back to our window, and we're going to stick with the double hung and find the 36 by 48. So that's that one. I think I'm going to try 2 along this wall. Maybe I'll put 1 here. If I don't hit that wall, stay on that wall, it's not going to put it in there. So maybe 6 feet over, put one there. 6 feet from that wall, put one there. And then put one kind of centered in this wall. So there. And then I could put another one here because this wall is the same window. I can center this one up on that wall. And put one here 6 feet over so that it lines up with the other one in the back of the house. And same with this one, 6 feet over. And then I can come over here and put these windows in, but I'm going to do those later. I'm going to check these windows real quick. So I hit escape, and you can see that my ledge is on the outside on this one. So I want to flip it around. Here it's on the outside, so I touch it and flip it around. Here it's on the inside, so I'm good. This one is on the outside, so I touch it, flip it. This one I'm okay, and that one I'm okay. So I'm going to save now. And come over here. And if you look, they want a fireplace, not a window right here. So then we'll have a window here, and we can put a window on this side of the fireplace. So before you put any of these windows in, we're going to want to put a fireplace in. So I could come back here and put a window in here and a window in here. These two windows are kind of up to you, what size, what kind. So you just have to have a window here and a window here. If you wanted a door here, go ahead and put a door here. Otherwise, put a third window out there. So I could come up to windows, and I could pick things that kind of fit this lake house theme. So I wouldn't do some weird stuff. Fixed window means it can't open. It would be like the window into my office here in the classroom. It's just, think of it like a picture window. So that's what a fixed window is. These are bow windows. You could put a bow window right in here. You wouldn't put a big bay window in. It's kind of a small room. But I could put a bow window in there. So where was that bow window? Here. So I could put a bow window in here and put it in the middle. So there's a bow window in, and then maybe another, not more than one bow window. Some people last year tried to do 2 bow windows. That just doesn't look good. Don't do that. So we would put just another window, something I could put inside of here. So maybe, what can I put up here? Okay, this is a sliding back and forth. An awning would be one that would crank out. We'd put an arch top window here. So let's just go with another double hung on the other side. And this one doesn't have trim. This one has the trim. It looks nicer. So go with 36 by 72. 72 feet is 5 feet. So I can have a nice big window right here and make that evenly spaced. And I don't like that evenly spaced. I like it probably closer over here. And like I said, you can either have a door here or a window. I'm going to put another window there. I'll make that one evenly spaced there too. Hit escape and flip that window. Flip that window. Hit escape. And there's my windows along here. So that can be a window or door. I've got a little bow window. It can be a big picture window, something. And then before I put these 2 windows in here, I need to put my fireplace in. So the fireplace is going to be under components. So I click on components, click up here, and give me a list of all my components, and it is alphabetical. Clicked away from it. So it is alphabetical. So I'm going to come in here and find my fireplace. Here's my fireplaces. I want just something small. So maybe this one here is fine. Oh, not that one, because if we look at the top, there's 3 round circles. That would be for 3 stacks. So I wouldn't want that. That's for 1, so I could use that one. And when you see that opening there, that's looking into it. So this is the correct way. Where the cursor is, that's the back of the fireplace right now. So I have to get it up on that wall and kind of center it on that wall. So I want it to be fairly centered on that wall, and I can move it around once I get it in here. Sure, probably something about like that. And then I'm going to check it out in my 3D view, and that would be how it looks. And the way this fireplace looks like, the mantle right here, so all of this should be outside the house. So I'm going to have to touch it in the floor plan view and move it to the left. So I'm going to come back up to the top, touch this. So I want the mantle, oops, I'm going to have to window it because this is in more than one piece. I want this mantle to come flush with the wall. So I'm going to use the left arrow and just push it back so that that is by the wall here. And then I'll have to cut my wall, because if not, I've got a wall going through my fireplace. And it looks like it's touching it, but when I zoom in on it, remember it's that middle mouse button, scroll away from you. It still has a little bit more to go. There, it's touching it. So now when I do my 3D view, that's there, but you can see my wall is going through my fireplace. So now I'm going to have to come back up to that floor plan, and I want to cut out this section of wall right here. So I want to break my wall right on that line and break it right on this line, and then just touch that wall and delete that wall. To do that, we'll probably do that on the next video. So we've only got a minute or so left here. I'm going to put my other 2 windows in here. And I want a big, tall, skinny window in here. So I want a big picture window. So I don't want something that can open. I want a really tall one. So that's only 3 feet by 5 feet. I want it to be maybe 6 feet tall. 5 feet's probably good enough. And maybe I want it a little bit more than 3 feet. So I'm going to click on this, edit the type, and duplicate it because I want it to be 4 feet. So I want this to be 48 inches wide, 52 tall. So I want it to be 48 inches wide, so I want it to be 4 feet wide. Click on OK. And that window is going to go here, and that window is going to go there. So now when I go to my 3D view, you can see I've got a really nice big windows on that. And the next video will show you, if I hit escape here, how to cut this wall out and get rid of that hole in there, so I don't see the wall in my fireplace.